we said by March, and
Okay.
that's interestingly slow
Gotta get
because
back on the workout.
I like candy.
Yes. Yeah, you got all the candy holidays coming up too. You just had
Yes,
Valentine's Day, then we've
yes,
got Easter. It's like,
yeah.
I don't know
Hello.
how to do that.
Yes, yeah. Well, I can't have too many of those. Otherwise, I'll have the reaction because
Oh,
yeah, because I read that yes, they have a little bit of palm oil, so I have to be really good and only have one or two.
mhm.
Hello. So, so yes, so now I have to. I would
I'm
do.
reading this in Mrs. Doubtfire's voice, by the
Yes,
way.
I know. That's what went through my head too. And they're having ice cream. Sorry. Sorry, folks. I'm in my kitchen because we have grandkids in our beds and in the downstairs area. So it's I'm just
Distractions abound.
drips with cream.
Oh,
Yes.
Rebecca always likes to tease.
Yeah.
What was
Okay.
that face for?
Milk on ice cream.
A run by fruit.
Sorry, I'm judging.
Wait, well, this is the time to
she's
listen and we
she's
don't
pregnant.
judge.
I'm judging. No, I can't judge.
Oh,
Yeah, sorry. That was just a squirrel moment. But
well, speaking of squirrel moments, I want to see
yes.
that book again that you showed me before we
Oh,
we
oh
came on.
yes.
Yes.
This is the special edition of Alika that's coming out. It's got nice things and it's got color chapter headers and color end papers and and a ribbon. So that is coming March 1st.
I want to
Yes.
know how you put that together because that is gorgeous.
Book Vault. I used Book Vault
Okay.
and my cover artist did the cover. She did the edges for me, and they have a template. You just have to get the template right. You can't have any of the blue showing because some of it will show. But yeah, we did that, and I'm like really excited. I got a bunch of chibis, not chiblies. um, Thank you. And I've got a bunch of those for stickers and for character cards and stuff like that. So I've had some fun.
It looks gorgeous.
Yes, yes. It took a bit of work to get it formatted. You know, making sure that on the color pages it's white text and that I didn't miss any white text. um, I'll actually have to look again. But yes, that is challenging to do in Word.
Oh,
I
yeah.
did all my formatting in Word.
Oh, my goodness.
Yes. Yeah.
Now, do you have a formatting program that you use within Word, or are you just doing it?
Just doing it.
That's
Yes.
such a pain in the ass.
Yes, it is. It is. I tried to use some of the ones that I had, and I just like, no, I can't spend 3 days doing this. I can spend, 8 hours, but not 3 days or 4 days or 5 days. How long it takes me to learn that.
Yep, yep.
So yeah, but this it's sparkly and it's silver. You can see it's silver now, but the pictures that I took that I have online, because I put it on the fireplace, the edge of the fireplace is gold. That
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
so it made it look gold. I'm like, it's not gold. It's like, damn it.
It looks gorgeous.
Yes, it was very fun to do. Yes, you do tease. Chill bliss. Yeah. So but yeah, that'll be a fun Kickstarter that I'm doing then. And then I will have another Kickstarter for the 2 books that I'm writing to do the duet version of that in the summer.
Okay.
Because I've got
Busy, busy,
the
busy.
cover.
So it's safe to say that your writing slump that you had initially when you started
It's
retirement.
gone. It's gone. It's gone. I found somewhat of a pace, although around 5 o'clock, my husband, makes snide comments to get me to put my computer away. You have to, what about our agreements? time, time for me.
Fair enough.
So
Fair
yes,
enough.
it is. It is. So I put my computer away most days at 5. If he's taken me out on the snowmobile or we've done things like that, then I'm given a little leeway, but he wants time and he deserves it.
Fall into your rhythm. You got your writing time, you got your hubby time.
Yep. And he the days that he does adaptive sports, he teaches skiing to physical and mental impaired people, from children all the way up. So he's doing that on the weekdays. So that's really nice because I just sit and I write and he goes and he comes back. Tells me about his adventures on the mountain and
Now,
so
how about your adventures at sea? You just you went on a cruise recently, didn't you?
yes, the December one we all got sick, which I think I told you about. The January one was a blast. It was with our friends, just stellar. We did a snorkel and catamaran on one. We had never done that before, and the catamaran was so much fun. And I had gotten a snorkel mask for the one in May, and I still have little issues, claustrophobia and whatnot with it, but it was neat. The catamaran was fun. The snorkeling was okay. There were a lot of bright fish. That was it. So yeah, Barbados is beautiful. We went back to Antigua. We went to the Dominican Republic and San Juan. We didn't get off the thing in San Juan. Where else did we go? Oh, he's not paying attention. He's getting a black bottom cupcake. So we went to a couple other islands. We didn't get to go to Princess's, their Princess K or whatever the boat we were on, their private island, because it was windy and the surfs were pretty rough on the way back. So we didn't go. So,
but you had fun either way.
Yes, we did. Very much fun. Yeah. That was very fun.
Like I said before, I got to live vicariously through you. So you go have the fun and tell me all about it.
Yes. Well, July we have another one. We're going to Bermuda.
Okay.
I think we'll be. Huh? Yeah, well, that's for my 60th. So don't tell anybody I'll be 60 this year. So yes, we're going there, and then I think we're going to go back to Bermuda because my nephew is getting married there in the fall. I think so. Yeah, and then we have the next cruise scheduled for January with the family.
Oh, you cruising! I love it.
Yes. So yeah, it's been, the dishwasher's clean. So sorry. Do not open it. Do not put the dirty stuff in there. Folks, we have a house full, so. But I couldn't not be here this time because I have the next 3 weeks of not being able to.
I don't know. It's been a weird start to the year.
Yes. And as I told Katie beforehand, I'm more busy now than I was when I was working.
That happens.
That happens. Yes. and it's just like, when did I have time to work?
Things always find a way to fill the time. I've learned that.
Yes,
The
yes,
minute you
you
think
know,
you have free time, something comes in and fills it.
yes. I would like it to be reading and relaxing. And I
Well,
have been, doing a little bit of that, but I've been reading some really decent romancy books, so and making my husband read them too.
oh, there you go.
Yes.
My own personal book club.
Yep, exactly, exactly. And he's actually all caught up on my books now. So he was like 4 or 5 books off on those, so I sort of
Okay.
like sent them to him. So that is good. He doesn't give me much feedback. He only gives me feedback when he gets angry with it, with the with what I have done.
So with him, no feedback is a good thing.
Yes, yes, it is. Yes, it is. So it's nice to have the sounding board or the non-sounding board, I should say. So, and yeah, I've stayed away from social media
Good idea.
a lot lately. It's just toxic everywhere. So I'm just like, yeah, that and that may be why I'm back to writing and
Mm.
just because I'm kind of ignoring the social media side. I go out there to post my stuff, but I'm not browsing the way I used to.
Not getting sucked into the drama.
Yes, exactly. And there's been quite a bit of drama lately on all sorts of things.
Yes.
And it's just like, really? So, I don't know.
No, you probably have the right idea. If you want your creativity to flourish at this point, do not try and log into social media.
Yeah, it's like, jumping down the rabbit hole. I'm not really watching TikTok videos. I'm not scrolling through Facebook like I used to. Um, I think a lot of that was when I was at work and
Mhm.
bored, honestly, and
Mhm.
or just needed to take a break from work, and I just scroll and whatnot. And now I think I just have sunny dispositions and books and things like that on it, that I'll read and or look at. It's just odd.
Looking at things. I'm going to post a question here
Okay.
because we were looking for feedback. And one of the, I worked with Virginia for a long time on her PTSD series.
Hmm.
And a lot of my stuff right now is posting for her on social media. But I
Yeah.
haven't gotten the feedback that I think I want. And I want to also give her good feedback too. We're thinking of a cover redesign. I have no ego in this. It doesn't matter what you say. Just
Okay.
looking for feedback. Which one do you think is leaning more towards piquing somebody's interest in the book? Okay.
Okay.
And this goes for you guys in the audience as well. I'm going to share my screen here. You give me your vote for what you think is the cover you like. There's the original and the potential update.
I think the potential update is more.
Let's see if I can get in closer. I think that's as close as it'll let me do. Okay.
Yeah. The green, which is the potential update.
Okay.
Because the second book is the blues and purples, right?
Yes.
And the third book is more the mauves, if I'm thinking correctly.
Well, technically, the third book is the first book, but done in a we called the language in that one. So it's
Okay.
very similar to what you already see, but it's in a different color scheme.
Okay.
The first responders book, which we did
Yes.
go with a little different hue.
Right. Right. Because I'm thinking all of the colors were more bold. Then the first one is almost kind of bland.
Okay. Okay. And yeah, Regine's comment here, field manual-ish. That was her original idea. When she came to me and she said, I need you to do the book cover, I want it to look like a military field manual, which is why we went with the mauve, or not the mauve, the manila, and we went with the burnt red color for the title and everything. We wanted it to look very much like a soldier's field manual, and it
Yeah.
still works. But she's looking at, they had, let's see, Russia had translated, they bought rights and translated, Ukraine bought rights and translated, they did their own covers for it as well.
Okay. Yeah.
And because they're selling differently in different countries, she's wondering, is the cover meeting expectations? Or if we did an update, would that do anything to it? So this is why we're looking at potential changes to the cover here. And again, I have no ego on this. I did both of these. So whichever one you like, it's still mine. I guess I do have a little ego there.
Yeah, the one, yeah, the one on the right, the one with the green is more, there's more contrast, there's more, it pulls my eye.
Okay.
It seems much, yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
And again, we're looking for, you know, what is it with a cover? It's the cover sells the book. So if it's
yeah,
not, you know, catching the eye, if it's not getting somebody to want to pick it up and look at it, then we're missing one of the tricks in selling it. So
well, Regine says he likes the original better.
Yes. And this is coming from a military person.
Yes.
So I, you know, again, I appreciate either way, whatever you say, no ego here. It doesn't matter to me. I want it to sell for her, but I'm doing the cover either way. So
yeah,
and we have to think about audience. Yes. Yes.
exactly.
Absolutely. We also have to think about, and looking at this as a cover designer too, we have to think about the series as a whole.
Yep. That's why I said it would be nice to see them all lined up. Do you have them all lined up?
Let me see if I have an image.
Yeah.
I might have the series set up because we want it to match across the board.
Yes.
With the overall series ideas.
And we had that conversation when we were looking at the ones for the first responders.
Yeah.
Just you and I after one of these. Yeah.
Here's the entire series so far, including the potential new cover for the first responders. So we have the shadow people, as we call them, the silhouettes, as kind of our running theme throughout the entire thing.
Yeah.
More feminine colors on the women's guide, more masculine colors on the field manual and the PTSD guide.
Right.
And then for the first responders, we kind of wanted to incorporate both sides of it. So we have softer colors and stronger colors. And then the shadow people, the silhouettes, are more representative of first responders than the previous ones, which included more soldier theme to them.
Right. Right.
So my question too is, if we do go with the green option, is it going to fit in?
It might. Yeah.
The revised version is a good match. Okay.
Okay.
The women's perspective has a brain. And yes, inside the brain is little words, is all the stress words.
Yes.
I had fun creating that cover. I really took a long time to create that one.
I know.
I wanted to show visually the perspective of, you know, so much going on in your head, and whether you're a soldier or a businesswoman or just a woman in general, you can be affected by this. So it was fun to create that cover.
Exactly.
But I think of the series as a whole. Does everything fall in line branding wise? Are we matching, you know, the visual expectations? And are we giving the clear, you know, when you look at the book, this is what it's about? Are we, you know, sending that direct visual message?
Right.
Did the green option have a band? No. So, okay, add a band across. That could be a potential thing to do.
Yes, because the other ones sort of have the band.
Yeah, they all have the band. So that's an idea.
Yeah.
That's an idea. And I think I know exactly where I would put that too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, that seems to be the theme of these with the bands, and that's why, you know, when we talked about after the call, you know, we're like, okay, have it with it, have it without.
Yeah, we needed the bands, and then I had to find, and I created one of the icons down the row in the middle because I wanted to represent different branches
Right.
of first responders, and I didn't have a good one for 911 operators. So I had to
Yeah.
kind of go in and MacGyver my own one to match the theme of the others I had found.
Yeah. Rebecca wants to see the two versions again.
Okay, let me get that
Hang
one. This is good feedback. I like this.
Yes. Well, you sort of well, you have it with Virginia's name. That's the only
I
banner.
think what I would like to do, if I did the band across, I
Yeah.
would run the band across behind this soldier here
Yeah.
so that I can still have the tagline here, the no shit guide to reclaiming your life.
Yeah.
And that would be kind of a way of popping him out like we did with the women's guide. We had one, that central figure popped out.
Yeah.
I could easily do that band across behind the soldier.
Yeah.
And we've got a yes, do that. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Yes,
That'll be my
there you
next
go.
mock-up to do and send over to her.
Yeah.
And instead of at the top here where we had the date that it came out, again, this was following the field manual guide.
Yeah.
To visually make that. Instead of the February 2021, this would just say the second edition, updated revised for this.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we got Regina on board too. Okay.
Cool.
See, thank you guys. This feedback was very, very helpful.
Good. It's good to get sounding boards,
Yeah. Now, another further question on this. If I do the band, I think I want to keep it in that maroon color. I think that I want to tie in the maroon from the original and keep the text white here. I think that would be good.
Yes, it would. It would be very nice there.
Add crayons for Marines to understand it.
That is so not nice.
Oh, Rebecca, you're terrible.
I know some smart Marines, though.
All right, I do like that idea. I think I'm gonna work that in and send it over to her.
Yes.
Good feedback, though, guys. Thank you.
And
that's basically what I've been working on lately is posting for Virginia's social media, and we're doing some of the background stuff on updating the books.
Okay. Oh,
Regine says, don't know about the maroon. Try it with both the black and maroon. Easy enough.
Right. Yeah, because each one has a different color band, but they are bands. Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
And that's an easy thing to do. You make the band and you just assign a color to it.
Right. Right.
It's not a hard thing to do.
Exactly.
I'll just run it behind the soldier because, again, that ties in with our theme for the women's guide where we have the popped out central figure.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Oh, yeah. Yeah. So, yeah. The next, well, I have no idea what I'm going to do for the cover for the duology for my fantasy romance.
Covers are hard to nail down.
Yeah, and I've got a dragon. I've got a fae with earth magic.
Okay.
They're both. She's a warrior too, so I'm thinking swords with ivy.
Okay.
And fire.
Ooh.
Not dragon, but fire.
Okay.
Because it's Whispers of Fire and Fae. That's the first book, and the second book is Kingdom of Fire and Fae. So it's like, okay, I have it in my head, and I'm like, and of course I'm trying to sort of do like a mock-up with lovely, AI, just so I could say, this is what I'm thinking.
This. Yes.
A book with ivy on it, and they actually show a book with ivy. I'm like, no.
Very literal.
Yes, exactly. Very literal. And it's just like I've been trying to sort of get the different thoughts out, and it's like, oh, this sucks. That's why I need a cover artist. That's why
I've got to find a cover
artist. Somebody
genre.
Yes, exactly. And I can show them. I wanted to be able to show them the theme that I was thinking. Which is sort of what I did with the chibis for this book and for the Fire and Fae duet. I actually created characters and said, this is what I'm thinking. Can you model, have this type of look?
Yeah, that's what you got to do.
Yeah, exactly. So, and my cover, my chibi artist was absolutely amazing with it. So, right, those are fun to look at, and I put them on character cards.
Oh, cool.
Not just stickers, but character cards too.
That's cool.
So it's like, oh, this is gonna be fun.
I remember back when I made badges for my Agents of Asset series.
Oh wow! Yes, those were
something
fun. Yes,
I still have a couple left over, but they were fun. Little pieces of swag. Especially to like real, live events and stuff. To have
yeah. Most of my stuff is going to be digital.
Okay.
Because I'm trying to narrow down the cost. Because I'm already doing the cover artist stuff. I did the chibis. I did some of this other stuff, but the rest of it, I'm just going to offer digitally. People have printers. Everybody has, the colored photo printers and things like that. So that'll be fun. And the cover artist who did the original covers for for the Assassin series that I did, Witch Assassin and Elven Assassin, she gave me the characters from the covers.
Oh, cool.
I think they're 4 by 5. No, 4 by
6, maybe.
Well, I'm trying to think. I did it on an 8.5 by 11 page, and I have 2 on top, and I think I have 3. Yeah, I think I have 3 across on the 11 side. So yeah. So it would be 3 by 5. Yeah.
Okay.
So I've got 6 of them on a page.
That's pretty cool. And then you can print them out yourself and
exactly, and cut them, and and I put enough white in between so that they could do that. Same with the digital stickers. If they get Avery round, they can print them all because I use the standard templates.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's cool. And people like those things.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like, yeah.
Everybody loves collectible stuff.
Yes. Yes. So,
the blade paper chopper.
Yes, exactly. Yes. Well, that's why it's digital.
Yeah, somebody else's hands can do that.
Yes. Basically all I'm paying for is the art, and then, storage. Well, I don't really, I guess I pay for storage, but not. It's a Google Drive. Come on. So, yeah.
I think that works. And a lot of people, they have their own printers. They can do it.
Yep.
Everybody's like, oh, you're not printing it.
No, I'm not. Yeah, I thought about it, and I'm not I'm trying to limit my mailing costs and things like that. So
everything's getting so expensive, so you have to worry about that.
Yes. Gen X does. I am Gen X.
Yeah. I am. I'm right at the edge of Gen X. I have my printer that I hate. Stupid printer. I hate it so much, but I won't get rid of it till it actually dies.
We have a printer. We actually have 2. One that we have to hardwire to a computer, which sucks, and that's in my closet. And then we have the other one downstairs. So
actually, the younger ones have those little cute printers, the little itty bitty, screen grab print things.
Yeah,
they have all the tech stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, my daughter has a full printer because she's, a
Well,
wedding
she's in the
planner.
business of needing that kind of
Yes.
stuff. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. So she has this, new, fancy printer. So, but I'm like,
My,
yeah, no.
my printer is on its last legs, and I've had to, tax season here. I've had to do a lot of printing lately.
Yep.
And it is decided now that every second sheet of paper that it pulls through, it's going to decide it doesn't have paper in it.
Oh my.
As I'm like running to print bank statements and stuff, they're all like 4 and 5 pages each. Every second page, it beeps saying it doesn't have paper. Full stack of paper in it. Hit the OK button. Oh, I have paper again. And it prints the next 2
Yep.
pages. Oh, don't have paper anymore.
Yep.
Here's me just slamming the printer over. Oh, you have paper. I've cleaned the rollers. I've removed any jams. I've done everything I could possibly do. The printer's just senile at this point.
Yeah.
It's just senile.
Yeah, exactly. We had to do a lot of printing lately too.
I've run all the cleaning programs through it too, because it's got its self-cleaning system and whatnot. I've done everything I can do. It's going senile.
Yep. Yeah, well, yeah. It's just like we've had to. I'm like, can't you just do it through DigiSign? I mean, we've had to actually print and mail things, and it's just like, can't we fax it? I've had to fax some things. They let us fax them, but we had to go to the bank and have them faxed, or to UPS and have them faxed. And I'm like, you don't do digital signature?
Who faxes anything these days?
Apparently, life companies do.
Okay.
Yes. When you want to cash out your life insurance policy, they make you do a hard signature. And if you haven't signed something since you're like early 20s, your hand signature is different. So you have to get it notarized. So, yeah.
That's so annoying.
Yeah. Anything HIPAA. Yep, exactly. Yeah. Exactly. Any sort of loan. Yep. It's like, why do I have to print it out and sign it? Can I just do it online and sign my name with my hand like I do at all the stores? Yeah. And it just looks like a squiggly. Yes, exactly. I mean, this is why in these books you have my digital signature. And it actually looks like something legible. And I digitally signed it.
Fancy.
Yeah, no. If you have to have me sign it, I look like a child's. After like 3 times signing my name, I don't know. My hand doesn't function right.
Squiggle, squiggle, S, squiggle, squiggle.
It's like, okay, where did that jerk come from? And I always, because I write under a pseudonym, under my maiden name, I always have to think twice of what I'm signing.
Oh, yeah, that will do it.
Because I was like, am I Taylor? Exactly. Who the fuck am I today? and oh, these are legal papers. I have to sign my legal thing. Yeah.
Hey, modern solutions for modern problems.
Mine is a ping, so I can put it wherever I want. So I'm even lazier than you. I saved it as a picture. So yeah,
that's beautiful.
Yep.
That's beautiful. Hey, like I said, modern
and I did
solutions.
it nicely and calmly, so you could actually read it.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh, yes.
remember who you are when you're signing things.
Yes. 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 I'm not Mrs. Taylor. I'm Mrs. Blankety blank blank blank. Oh yeah, it's fun. Oh, I mentioned my husband and the adaptive sports that he's teaching at
Yes.
the mountain. We went to a potluck there, and a few of them found out I was writers. Oh my God, they gushed. And I'm like, how to make me feel humbled? I'm like, no, I'm nothing special. But you're published. I'm like, yeah. How many books do you have? I'm like 70 something. Like, and it's just like I'm like, I was more impressed with what they do because they're teaching, people who have physical and mental disabilities how to ski. That impressed me more. Yes, just like that. Yeah. So it was like, okay, yes, hi. So
yeah, it is weird sometimes when people are like, "Oh my God, you're a writer," and then you're just like, "Yeah, I write things."
yes. Do you have anything published? Yeah, 70 some bucks. It's not like one or two. So it's just like, oh my God. Oh. Oh. Oh my, okay. Yes.
Always remember who you are.
I don't know. Is it worth it? I always think of,
writing for 30-ish hours. Your brain's broken at that point.
Yeah, well, it's like, okay, if I ever get senile, because of all the lives I've written and formulated in my head, I don't know who the hell I'll be. Aw.
Well, you'll be a fun old lady for sure.
Yes, exactly. I just don't know who I'll channel, and that did not believe me till then. Okay. Yeah, I did. I did that once when I was at the when I was signing for the registration. I signed the wrong name.
Oops.
And I'm like, oh no, that's not me. Do you have another paper? That's my maiden name. That's what I played it on. It's my maiden name.
He's gonna be ranting about murder and evil chickens. Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. It's who will you channel today? The good guy or the bad guy?
I don't know. I think we'll all be evil by the end of it. It's all good.
Yes. Yes. There you go.
Yep.
That's exactly it.
Nailed it, Rebecca.
She talks about hiding bodies. Where did she hide them? Oh.
All that research to good use.
Yes.
Research is half the fun, though.
Yeah, it is. I think I still have the blood splatter documentation on my computer somewhere from the early days when I was writing the FBI thrillers and stuff like that, and blood splatter and things like that. Yeah. Did that just occur to you?
You'll be babbling about the Fae. It's okay.
Yep. Yeah. And now that I'm, transitioning sort of into, the romancy, fantasy, fae and dragons and that stuff, more than vampires and shifters. Well, dragons are shifters. Okay, so I'm not that far off.
You're still in the neighborhood.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. Yeah. But yeah, I'm like, okay, so after this, what's next? That's where I got to reach out to you because we have that trilogy, and I actually do have that up on my website as coming soon. So I put some pressure. Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah, it's always fun when your family members see the crazy stuff that you're
yes,
researching and then walk away thinking it's completely normal because it's you and they know that you're a writer.
yes, yes. But I mean, up until we wrote the book together, my daughter only read one of my books because she at one time snuck a read of um Georgia Rain, which had somebody practicing surgery on children. That was the bad guy. She picked up a bad guy page.
That's first choice there.
No. At least it wasn't survival games, okay? So.
Oh.
Aw.
Yeah, be careful what you click on. You're not ready to handle some of the pictures too.
Right, yeah, they're gross.
They get a little
Yeah.
hard to see.
Yep. How old was she? I'm curious on that.
I don't think she said.
No, she said she ran. How old when she saw that? She'll answer in a moment. She's typing.
Nightmare inducing.
Yeah. I'm sure my daughter had night because that book was born of the worst nightmare I had about my kids.
Mhm.
She's 22. Okay.
Okay.
Mhm. Yeah. Well, my daughter was when I wrote that. She was maybe 12 because I think my son was 7 when I started writing.
Mm.
Yeah, 12 or 13. She read it. Yeah, she shouldn't have been reading it, first of all. Well, I
Yeah,
didn't have,
good idea, good rule.
yeah, I didn't have an office. I've never had an office.
Yeah, you just wrote from the living room.
Yep, exactly. And I had the books on the shelves once they were published.
Yep.
So yes, I had all my books available, and maybe that's why they listened to me whenever I got silent. Because when mom gets silent, run.
That's how you put the fear of God into them. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Just as long as they're not using it for sexual learnings. It's funny because one of my daughter's friends, they had sort of lost contact when she moved away, and then she moved back into the area and was looking for a wedding planner and chose Vicky, but she told Vicky at one of the Saturday dinners that she has, yeah, my mom didn't want me to, said if I go over there I couldn't look at any of the books.
You're notorious.
Yes, and we were apparently the fun family because Caitlin couldn't watch like SpongeBob and stuff like that, and I gotta let my kids do that.
That's great.
I was the cool parent.
You were the parent other parents warn their kids about.
Pretty much. We didn't lock up the alcohol, but my kids never abused it because we never locked it up.
Mm-hmm.
So somehow that worked out.
There is something to that.
Yep.
The more you make a thing taboo, the more tantalizing it becomes.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. 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 They ended up good kids, so I have no idea how, because I was not.
Well, good job, Mom.
Yes.
My oldest turns 21 this year. Speaking of
Wow.
alcohol.
My oldest turns 30.
I
Hmm.
don't want to think of that yet.
Well, I told you what July is this year for me.
Yep.
Huh? How do you keep
Clumsy ones from smashing it though? Smashing what?
smashing into anything? Um, you let them bleed? Oh, the bar?
Oh, you
Um,
just keep it out of reach.
yeah, exactly.
They're little. I mean, yeah,
Yeah,
they climb, but you'll hear them if they're climbing on it.
yeah, exactly. We had it up in cabinets, but we didn't have them locked. So yeah, our bars were solid oak, I think they were, or redwood. Cherry, thank you.
Hmm.
The peanut gallery corrected me. Solid cherry. I don't know if you can hear anything in the background.
I can hear like the clinking of plates.
Yes, he's emptying the dishwasher.
Oh, good job. Good job.
Good job, honey. We are live. In case you did not know.
Oh yeah, kids and climbing. Oh,
Yeah,
when they're climbers, they're climbers. You just have to adjust for climbers.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm trying to think what we did. Because Vicky was 5 and Billy was 2 when we moved into the house. Before that, we were in a condo and we had a dog that made sure nothing, happened. Um,
Oh yeah, you're in trouble for that. You don't teach them how to climb. Let them figure that out themselves. They
oh,
will. They will.
yeah, exactly.
I had
Exactly.
one of those
Yeah.
condos when Allie was little that had the long stair rail that went up,
Yep.
and she climbed that thing on the outside.
That's like, ugh! Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
It's
we had a balcony and then a stairwell, and yeah.
oh my God, get down. Wait.
I, you put rubber bumpers on the corners. I mean, what other things that you make sure the hearth is bumperized.
I'm glad I'm past the childproofing stage
Yes.
because man, that got annoying.
Yeah. Yeah. We never childproofed our house. Um, I don't think. I don't know. They just never. We didn't have a hearth like we have here.
Mhm.
We have a stone hearth here. You've seen it in the background,
Yeah.
when I had my desk there. Um, but yeah, I'm trying to think. We did the plug things. We still do those
Yeah.
because no, just no.
Don't play with electric spaghetti.
Yeah, and I'm like, we did the cabinet locks. So the things that went that they
Oh
couldn't
God, I hate
open
the
that.
cabinet locks.
I hated them too. Um, we did have a gate on the stairs
Mhm.
going downstairs, so we did have a gate there. But I think that was all we did. We didn't, I've seen people do the rubber bumpers on everything, and it's just like,
Mhm.
it's okay
Yeah.
if they bleed a little. They will learn.
They will learn. That's
Yes,
true. They will learn.
yes.
But
Yeah.
yeah. We didn't go too crazy, I don't think, with it. We had obviously because we had that weird staircase that ran up all the way
Yeah.
to the second floor with like no real railing. We had the baby gates.
Yeah.
And Allie, I believe, was a sleepwalker at that stage. So we had one gate at the top of the stairs
Yeah.
and at the bottom, just in case.
hmm
And then, you know, the electric plugs, sure.
Yeah.
I don't think we did any of the rubber bumper stuff.
Yeah.
We did
I like.
four corners. So I think she bumped into it a few times and figured it out.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm like,
Really
you
fun
know,
on top of the table too.
we're trying. I mean, thinking about that, I'm like, that was, you know, 25 and 30 years ago, respectively. Like, yeah. Yeah. Yes. I mean, we had the gate for the dog too. So yes, that that was more, you know, we had a German Shepherd at the time that they were young. You know, we had the two gates in the door when we left because we wanted her in the kitchen.
Oh yeah.
And she could jump over one easily. And sometimes she could jump over two.
We've had more baby gates for dogs than we've had for babies.
Yes. Yep. Oh, okay.
The dog. I love it. I love it.
Yes.
It's hard the dogs get more of the baby proofing than the kids do.
Yes, because they have no spatial concept, just like a child has no
Mhm.
spatial concept, you know, and they'll run right into the corners of the table, even as adult dogs.
The traction control on the wood floors is hilarious.
Yes, yes,
They
yes.
have none.
Yeah, it's fun to watch.
Yeah,
No,
no, I think
no.
it's all of us. We put up way more baby proofing for the dogs than the babies.
Yes, yep, exactly. Well, there are fur babies, so
Yeah,
yes.
there's another testament to kids will figure it out. Dogs, not so much.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, I never had, I mean, like I have a scar here because I rolled off the couch and hit the coffee table at home when I was a baby. But I've never, knock on wood, had a head wound for my kids or my grandkids. My son-in-law recently had one. He was running after the dog, full tilt.
See?
But yeah, did his arm, did his leg, did his face. And we're like, why were you sprinting after the dog? I wasn't there. I saw him afterwards, and we're like, what happened to you? So yeah. Oh, on the coffee table. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Is he like running full tilt and not stopping and just going sliding into it?
Sounds like it.
Yeah.
It sounds like it. Get the zoomies, you know?
Yep. Yep. And it's great around here because we've got a little bit of carpet in there, a little bit of carpet in there, and then it's wood floor and tile. And the dog,
no.
if they
Rebecca
run,
got me.
the legs go out from under 'em. Oh, maybe you do need the bumpers back. Oh, yeah. Yeah, my table has really sharp corners too. So if I walk into it, yeah, that hurts. That hurts.
That's how I've broken my toes.
Yep.
You kick the coffee table as you're walking by. Instant broken pinky toe.
And like,
In a rush, get that corner. And, oh, yeah.
yes. Well, okay. So he's playing tug of war with the toys. Yes. I broke my arm doing that when I was younger with a dog. They were going so viciously back and forth that my arm cracked.
Oh, hold on. I got one from Anita.
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh.
That's a lot.
How do you
That's a
run
lot.
into a fire extinguisher?
Well, if it's
That
what
one,
I'm
I can't.
imagining,
I can vision everything else except for
I'm
running
imagining
into a
being on a
fire.
bike or running and looking behind you and not seeing. Because I've run myself off of a curb the wrong way on a bike and then toppled over myself into
Yes.
the road.
Yeah.
So I can imagine that's a lot of ouchies. That's a lot of
Yes.
ouchies.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a big ouchie.
Mm. Yeah. I was just a walking nightmare as a kid.
I fell down a tree once.
From here to here, here to here, from my knee to my ankle, I cracked the hairline fractures up the wazoo. I do not recall how many I have broken. All I know is my orthopedic had a file this big. My husband, when I went for the shoulder, he saw the file. He was like, "Holy shit!" Like, yeah, I'm a klutz. Oh, it was just okay.
Yep.
Those things, yeah.
Very not looking.
Okay. Yep.
I've done that one on the playground at one of my kids' parks.
Hmm.
I ducked under something to come up the other side to catch my kid, and they had these little megaphone things you speak into and you can hear it on the other side, and I came right up into the corner of it.
Ow.
Yeah. Rung my bell for a little while.
Hairline fractures up the wazoo is a terrible sentence. Yes. Yes, I did not have them up my wazoo. I broke so many bones that I didn't think it was an emergency when my daughter broke her arm.
Oh yeah, we've all had that before.
Well, we didn't know, the doctor said it was
You're
fine.
not reacting appropriately.
Yeah. The doctor had said it was fine. And then, she was like, ow, and it was still black and blue. And I'm like, and she was still hurting after a week. I walked into my orthopedics without an appointment. Said, hi, it's me. It's not me this time. And they took her in right away.
My biggest parenting fail, and Allie loves to call me out on this one.
Yeah.
You know how breaking a pinky toe is so common, right?
Yes.
It happens to us all the time. Well, she was little, and I guess she'd done something at her dad's house. That's where the break had happened.
Okay.
And she came to my house, and all she was telling me is just her foot hurt.
Yeah.
And she's always been very dramatic as a little kid. And I'm like, it's not that bad. We went shopping all day. We were walking around, and she just kept complaining. And I didn't catch on to it. I was just like, come on, we'll be home in a little bit. She gets home. I go tell her to take a bath. And as she pulls her sock off, her whole foot is black and blue. I'm like, oh my God, why didn't you tell me? She's like, I did, Mom. I said my foot hurt. Like,
yep. Oh, yeah.
She'll never let me live that one down. I felt so bad.
Yep.
I did not realize it was that bad. She'd broken her pinky toe. Like, that's my mom fail of the century at this point.
Now that's the dog finally came over to me.
Bad when you're on a first name basis with them.
Yes. Yep. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know how we got on broken bones.
I don't know, but I know a broken toe is very, very, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I slipped down wooden stairs. I was wearing socks going down the stairs, and I slipped and I broke my toe. And then I went golfing the next day with yes, I feel for Allie so badly.
Okay, here we go. Let's do the poll the audience here.
Yes.
How many of you have done the mom holding the baby, slip down the stairs and crack your tailbone to keep them upright while you're falling down the stairs?
I have not done that.
I've done it twice.
Oh my.
Baby was okay, but
yep.
I slipped and went immediately to lean back.
Yeah.
Landed right on my tailbone twice.
Yeah. Yeah. No, yeah. You blame more.
I know I'm not the only one because I know other people have done the same one.
Oh, slide tackle the spring. Oh, Oh, it's kind of like this.
Why do we have a pinky toe? It's the first thing that gets broken.
I know.
Oh, trip going upstairs is the most embarrassing. You're like, this is how it ends.
Yep, yep, exactly. Okay, grassy hills.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, on that note,
On that note, and you understand why I don't ski. I go on the sled. The false security of a sled. Oh, yeah.
we don't have a pinky toe. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
That's what they're for, is finding things. Yes.
On the note of pinky toes.
All right. Well, thank you guys for hanging out with us. This has been a good episode.
Yes.
Let's not wait another 2 months to do it again.
No, I think we have to wait to the March 15th though.
Yeah, I know. That's what this
So,
year's been weird. It's just
yeah.
finding the
And
time to get stuff done.
yeah, and then I think it calms for a little bit. Knock on wood.
I won't hold you to it.
Yes, but March 15th, definitely.
Okay,
I'll
let's plan
put
for it.
that on the calendar and we will talk to everybody then.
All right, guys. We'll see you then. Thanks for hanging out with us.